Hi everyone, so I thought I would just check in because I haven't been editing much recently and I'm actually a huge Sims fan. I've been playing since the year 2000 or something ridiculous. I usually kind of recreate fandoms, and I also think there's probably a lot of people like me that don't have a huge amount of time for Sims, aren't particularly gifted, but just like having a bit of fun with it. And since so many of you are KLANCE fans, I thought I'd kind of see whether people might be interested in that kind of thing. I made Lance using this. Patroclus is basically what I base Lance on. Obviously, they're virtually the same sim. They could be brothers. I just think he's really nicely made, and I way preferred him to the Lance that I had attempted to make. He ended up looking absolutely creepy. The person who made it, because I want to make sure they get proper credit, is Charlotte KPS. I just think he's really cute, so well done, Charlotte. Keith, I think I just made him from scratch. That's probably the only sim that I've ever made from scratch because I just don't have the skill. Anyway, this isn't the AU that I'm going to make. I just wanted to show you what Keith looks like. For this KLANCE save, Lance creates a humanoid robot, virtually like Hal, but we're going to call him Keith, and that's going to kind of be the story. Just for those of you who might not have seen the film, it's a late 60s sci-fi epic that has formed the basis for quite a few characters in media since. He's sort of the iconic movie villain.
Good evening, Dave.
How you doing, Hal?
Everything's running smoothly. And you?
Oh, not too bad.
Have you been doing some more work?
A few sketches.
May I see them?
Sure.
In 2001: A Space Odyssey, the one that they wear is sort of like this. There's actually two suits. We're going to put Lance on a space base. So we want him to look like he would fit in, but at the same time, I don't want him to be wearing a full space flight suit. Even though in real life, if he was not wearing a full space flight suit, he would probably vaporize. If you're trapped in a space base and you only have one outfit at your disposal, you know, in your trunk, in your room, what's it going to be? I think that looks kind of futuristic. It's kind of scrawny on the edges there, doesn't he? I feel a bit bad saying that, but it's true, isn't it? God, this is such like Sims 2 throwbacks. I don't know if anyone played. There was like this phase where every t-shirt that you gave a man sim on Sims 2 would just automatically tuck into their jeans, and it just looked awful. Well, I mean, I guess a party in space, where's he going to go? You know, he's on a space station by himself. I don't know why I'm actually thinking so much about this. He looks good in black. I'm kind of obsessed with this sim that I've made. I'm obsessed with my own sim, even though I didn't even make it. I'm obsessed with Patroclus, who became Lance. I've also put Lance on mute because I don't like listening to the Sims go blah, 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 every so often on Sims. Create a sim. Let's make him outgoing. God, what the hell was that little jump? I'm also going to change his surname. That's something you will have noticed. I've actually called him Lance Acosta elsewhere. That's because my friend Ivy usually goes with Acosta, and I love her fics. I think they're amazing, and I'll link them in bio. Since I don't have Strange Town, I'm probably going to go with Oasis Springs, because I feel like that's the most kind of like Martian kind of landscape. I didn't have anything particular in mind for this one, but I think this is so well constructed by Hobbs 1, so I'm picking that. I love how weird the terrain looks, and I'm pretty sure that's because whoever built this built it on Strangerville, so it looks really out of place. It already looks really, really good, so I'm not going to mess around with that, but I think that if I had made this myself, or if I had more time, I would move this section down and have it here, and I would have this bottom floor underground, so that rather than going upstairs to get to another area, you would have to go downstairs. But at the same time, this is quite a nice idea. All of these big panel windows, very Doctor Who, The Impossible Planet, you know what I mean? Oh, that's cute. Oh wow, I love how they haven't given it a stove, because it's space. That is so cool. I've heard that this machine electrocutes Sims like no tomorrow, so I'm keeping that in mind. The time has come. It only took me an hour, human time, to get all of the parts I needed to craft this robot, Keith, but we are here. Don't ask me why 2001: A Space Odyssey inspired this idea. I'm not saying that Hal and Dave should have been a thing. Well, yeah, no, that'd be weird. I was like, well, no, I don't think there is any potential there. Oh my gosh, you can sell it for $6,000 as if that wasn't super expensive to make. Wow, it's just like a human. I love that. Modify servo bot. Rename servo bot. It's a boy. Keith. Keith bot? Keith bot? Keith Kagane? What are we going to call him? Keith bot, because I've got to keep some sort of differentiation from the real Keith sim. It's evil. It's creative. That's not very Keith-like. Self-assured. Hot-headed. And let's make him romantic. Ew, that creeped me out. Let's change that. I was going to say maybe he needs more romance as a robot to, you know, be more like a human. But hearing him do a romantic interaction just really gave me the heebie-jeebies, so this is really cute. See, this is the kind of screenshot I would put on Twitter, you know? Like, hey guys, look what I've been doing with my day. Making Lance and his robot boyfriend Keithbot watch Downton Abbey. Classic Lance getting flirty through being invasively scanned. Oh my god, rejection. That's so awkward. Can robots feel awkward? Whenever I try and confess attraction, it never goes well. Not in real life, before you say anything. Oh, look at his little cheeks. This is so sad. And I did this. Why does he keep being evil? Just won't listen to me. Keithbot, you're cancelled. I'll stick to my other saves. You're cancelled. The real Keith would never do this. All of this has happened and he hasn't even gotten in the ship yet. How naive of me. You know, without Six Sam, this just isn't quite where it needs to be. The whole romance that I had planned with Keithbot just isn't going to plan, and so thanks for watching this far. That's it from me.